Hello, and thank you for tuning into another video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. So since I did film a video on 5 things I quote unquote hate / dislike about the car, of course I had to make a video on 5 things that I love about the car, right? I'd say absolutely love. Jumping in right off the rip with the hood already open is the engine. Naturally aspirated V8 that revs up to an insane 8,300 RPM redline. I think what really sets the engine apart, in my opinion, is the amount of research and development put into it. The engine is factory equipped with individual throttle bodies for increased throttle response, along with outstanding engine acoustics. Not too sure how well I'll be able to show the runners, maybe on this side, to the plenum itself. So within the plenum, there is 4 runners that go directly to each of the throttle bodies. So air is funneled in here, gets separated into 8 individual sections, allowing for that kind of insane engine acoustics. I think I'm repeating that. Anyways, in addition to the intake side is the exhaust manifold / headers. So I'll throw a picture on screen just because I can't really showcase that here, but words really can't describe how extremely well designed they are. I feel like it's a literal masterpiece, and I think that's what really contributes to that insane exhaust note. So yeah, sorry if that was more than one thing. I just really wanted to highlight the engine. Number 2 would have to be the body lines. So I'll try to showcase it the best that I can. So kind of see like the wide body on the wide fenders, the wide quarter panels, like just the overall like beefiness of the car was just so well thought of, in my opinion. Maybe this side would be better to showcase it. So the larger fenders, the door body lines is just so bulky. Touching on the hood as well, like just look at that. The concave, you know what I'm trying to say. The hood bulge and so forth is just chef's kiss. I also really like that they did not compromise between the sedan and the coupe, right? They definitely could have tried to highlight the coupe a bit more and then just kind of cut corners on the sedan. So I'm really, really happy that, you know, they kept the same muscularness of the wide body for both chassis. Moving on to number 3, maybe I'll hop on inside. Oh, let me move my little mount. Let me just have a seat. So moving on to number 3 is the transmission. So I've been very fortunate enough to have been able to fully experience both the dual clutch automatic and the manual transmission for these cars. Maybe give you guys a view. So the M3 was the first car that allowed me to experience a dual clutch transmission, and wow, was I blown away. That transmission is so extremely snappy and quick with every shift. Whether it being in automatic or manual mode, there would be no lag or delay with any gear change. And that insane downshift into first gear is like phenomenal. Also, the DCT is equipped with a kickdown switch. So when you floor the car in whichever gear you're in, the car will downshift into the lowest gear possible, allowing for immediate power delivery. Just insane. And of course, touching on the manual transmission, though my initial impression was that it was extremely notchy and a bit unpleasant to drive, my opinion has now changed since remedying it with a fluid change. So the transmission shifts buttery smooth goes into gear with intention, and just provides a very raw and pure experience. I also think the gearing ratio is perfect and allows for you to consistently remain in the power band, whether you're at low or high speeds. So moving on to number 4 is the factory projector headlights. Just kind of showcasing it a little bit. I really like the design of the factory headlights. They're minimal. The design is just very minimal, right? It has a blacked out housing. It has, you know, whatever DOT requirements there are, but just look at it. It's so nice, right? I'm trying to force my opinion on you guys. Anyways, very good light output in my opinion. And then it also being paired with factory angel eyes, just cherry on top. Chef's kiss, quote, quote. So I don't really have any plans to change out the headlights, apart from potentially upgrading the angel eye bulbs. I want to just showcase it a little bit more. Last but not least, this one's a little weird and maybe not so relatable to people, but I hate cars with very like flimsy, cheap, chintzy doors. So I'm very happy with how solid. Just listen to that. You hear that thud? No rattles, just like a solid, well-made, sound deadened door. I think that's just me being weird, but those things kind of bother me. I remember my G35, that door felt like it was like a soda can. You would close it and everything would rattle, and just not the greatest experience. But anyways, those were 5 quick few things that I really enjoy and love about the M3. Let me know your thoughts on this. Are you guys able to relate to the door, the headlights, and these items? I'd love to hear more from you guys. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Hope you all have an amazing day. Thank you.